not really any wind or anything to speak of. Like my fancy tackle box down there. Spent quite a bit on that. Came in a box of about 600. Today I'm doing something different. I brought a normal spinning rod and a fly rod. I'm going to see if I can catch more crappie and trout with a conventional rod than I can with fly rod. I'll try to give each of them, we'll say 15 or 30 minutes at a time, and at the end of that I'll switch and I'll just count and see what happens. These are the rods. Got a 9-foot 4-weight Redington vise. I think this is like a 6'6", or no, just a 6-foot St. Croix Triumph. This is future me realizing I didn't tell you I was using 1/16 ounce crappie jigs with different colored Bobby Garland jigs. There's a head. I'd like to have a lighter jig. There we go. Rock bass. Over here, buddy. Pretty good little rock bass. Thanks, buddy. Well, after 15 minutes, we have one rock bass. Just using a 1/16 ounce jig and a couple different colors of crappie jigs. I'm going to start with something similar. Wood bucker under an indicator. The advantage will be I won't get hung up as much. I think I'm just going to start with a nymph. Alright, let's try this little hare's ear. Might try a little clouser. Oh, watch that crappie hit it. There we go. Well, I caught what I was after on the fly before I did a jig. Pretty little guy, thanks, buddy. See if I can get another one out of there. It's cool seeing it flash on it, then it just disappeared. I have some jigs this color, so on the next round I'll switch to those. There's one. Oh, there was one. And there's the timer. I tell you what, I'm gonna make my next 15 minutes start now since I just caught one. And at the end of this, I'll go back to that jig love when that happens. Right there. Caught one on a fly and one rock bass on a jig. Should be some in there. If I don't hook a leaf, which I did. Oh, there came something. Looked like a trout. I hung that up good. Hung that up real good. Let's try this little wet fly. No weight. I should really put on a longer leader, but I'm not going to. Okay, let's try this. Sometimes crappie will hit it too. See if there's anything back up in there. Should be. One pro with flies, you can get all up in that stuff because your flies don't weigh anything. Can't believe a bluegill or something hadn't hit that. Weather's been weird though, so that could be a factor. Oh, there's a fish. Right there, there should be a fish. There's one. I think this is a bluegill. Yep. A little bluegill. I believe that alarm's about to go off. And there it went. So, we caught a crappie, hooked another crappie, caught a bluegill in a half hour with a fly rod. So far we just have 15 minutes with the jig. And we're at one rock bass. So, we will try that jig again and give it 15 minutes. Chartreuse and white, just like the clouser we caught those crappie on, so. No way. Off to a good start. That is a plus of using a fly rod though. A lot less hang-ups. These are 1/16 ounce jigs. It's not like they're heavy. Wish I had 1/32, but I don't. I'm including hang-ups in the 15 minutes. Included it for the fly rod too, so. Like my fancy tackle box down there. Spent quite a bit on that. Came in a box of about 600. Thought I'd hung up another one. I might hung up a floater with a bluegill on it, and it's been in that tree for a month. I can't believe that bluegill's still there. bottom. Right in there's where I want to be. Obviously, pro this is casting a lot easier. Not really any wind or anything to speak of. I keep seeing something over there. Right there's where I saw him. Got him. That's another little rock bass. That's exactly what it is. Rock bass really like this. I don't really ever catch rock bass here, so this is weird. Thanks, buddy. I guess I know what I was seeing. That's 2 rock bass on this. 2 rock bass on a crappie jig. 2 crappie on a clouser minnow. And a partridge in a pear tree. Are these rising rock bass? That would be a new one. I believe my alarm's about to go off. Yep. I'm gonna finish this cast. Because I made up the rules and I can do whatever I want. Alright. Well, there you have it. 2 rock bass on a jig. I hooked 2 crappie on a fly. I caught 1. Caught a bluegill. So basically just do whatever you want. Doesn't matter. I know, who would have ever thought. Thanks for watching.